Hello there, LT. I have no idea how many viewers are gonna be in this, but gotta start somewhere. Right. Hi there, General Kenobi. Right. Oh, hello. Hello. 3 viewers. That's okay. That's something, I guess. I'm gonna wait for a little bit and see if there's gonna be more joining or not. I have been so inactive on YouTube that I don't know if my subscribers know that I'm actually still existing, so yeah, that's the thing. Hey Greg, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a long time. Crash Cola, I'm your biggest fan. Yeah, no kidding. Gotta adjust this very quick, like that. And yeah, this is something new. I haven't, like, I don't think I have live streamed like this, in this format on YouTube for like a really long time. Live on Instagram, sure, I did that before, but yeah, it's something I gotta make sure it's going slowly. Can you guys hear me? Can you? Okay. Okay, so I'm okay. So I'm
can be heard.
It's okay. It can be heard. It's okay. Perfect. I'm going to select for the plan for today.
In regards to modeling. Hi Booba, welcome
to the stream.
So for a long time,
I've been.
It was requested of me to make live streams where I'm actually modeling and doing stuff that I usually do
for work.
So I haven't done that in a long time because I really wasn't in the mental space to do it. However, I think
it's overlapping.
However, I think it's time to echo. Okay, let me check.
Thanks for
pointing out. Right. Okay, let me fix this. Okay. What about now? Still echoing?
What about now? Still echoing?
Can you guys still hear an echo?
Can you guys still hear an echo of sorts?
Or is it all cleared out now?
Or is it all cleared out now?
I should also be checking on my phone. Still echo, okay. Wow, it's really ugly. Sheesh. Now? Hello? What the f... Oh.
And now? Somehow I also hear it in my speaker. This is weird.
I haven't done this in a long time. Now? Still. Testing now? No. And now? Still. Okay. Let me fix this very quick. I think... Now? Still. Damn it.
Hello. Okay. Still echoing? What the? Don't get what's going on. Give me just a second. Sorry for the echoing. Didn't encounter this before. Okay. What about now? Now? Still going through? Alright, this is weird. Weird. Monitor wide. Okay, let's see. Can you guys hear me? No, you can't hear me. What about now? Ah, still. I can hear somehow I can hear everything even though I disabled every single audio source. This is so weird. Give me just a second. I can still hear my voice in the on coming through the speaker. I can't. Yeah. Okay. See. Yeah. Is it really bothering you guys? Holy, that's bothering. Indeed. Sorry for this, Max. They really did not test much before, so yeah, it's kind of weird that's doing this. It's good for you. Sure he's not echoing still? What about now? Better now? I kind of really want to get this going. I have no idea why this is happening, but really low volume. And probably the problem is the actual, let's see, trust you with your microphones. Yeah. And now? What about now? I think it's not gone. Hello. Does it work now? Volume is low. If I get closer? Closer like this? Is this better? It's still echoing or something? Like, still doing that? Perfect. Okay. Yeah, finally. Okay, it was a problem in the settings apparently, so yeah, sorry for that. Whoa, that really took some time. Really did not plan for that. However, I'm still intending to do what I was planning to. So, for today, for tonight, got a list of things that I gotta do. So like, just to explain you the very quick workflow that I have. Usually in a week, I'm trying to have, so like during the start of the day, it's all about content creating. So in like, when I'm saying content creating, that means stuff that really are not commission related. So like, you can see here, the stuff that I'm usually posting, like as I posted yesterday, the Clone Wars recreation shot. And the second part of the day, it's all about working on commissions. So like the commissions you guys are giving me and every single model that I gotta do, I'm trying to work actively on like bits and pieces until I'm able to finish it all together. It's not always working out the way I want it. That's why commissions take long. However, just want to show you more of the workflow that I have, and show you also some modeling stuff. So with that said, for tonight, I still gotta adjust the airborne trooper helmet. If you remember, I haven't even posted that right now. I haven't even posted that on Instagram, so like I have just finished the airborne helmet. Wait, actually I did. Yeah, I even forgot. So yeah, I did actually. I did announce a few days ago, like a week, yeah, last Friday. I told you guys that I released the airborne helmet as an STL file on Patreon, and yeah, I still gotta do some adjustments to it, but not for personal use, but for someone. So it's still commission work, this one. So we're gonna get going. I'm not gonna say for who it is, because I don't want to spoil all the fun. If that person is gonna be right here in the chat, you're gonna be able, like you, the person, if you're here, you're gonna be able to see that this is the work that I'm doing for you. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, I got here a lot of like folders and things that just it's I don't even know how I'm still remembering all of the files where they are, but hey, it works. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna, so some of you guys who wrote some highs, so I wanna welcome you very quick. Greg Pratt, okay. Hello. Hi Greg, again. Good to see you here. Your commissions are still on queue. Sorry for all the delay, but thank you for supporting me on Patreon. Really, really cool of you. Ify, hi there. Welcome. Dinkle Baker. Yeah, Dinkle Baker. Hello there. General Kenobi, welcome to the stream. Ginger Giant. Look who it is, long time no see. Yeah, long time no see. Good to see you. How are you? What's up? How's it been going? Hi. Hi. He's waving. Grady. Hello there, General Kenobi. To all of you who are saying hello there, General, I'm gonna be giving you the answer right now. General Kenobi, I don't want to repeat myself over and over. Right. Carson Clark, also welcome to the stream. I'm playing Battlefront 2, and which side should I be, dark or light? Go for dark. It's much more fun. Ginger Giant, all I see is PTSD. Yeah. Remembering the days when we were doing animations? Yeah, for sure. With Wolf, definitely. PTSD. Alright, so. Yeah. Where to begin? So, like, finish the helmet. This is its state right now. It's currently editable. So it has this all, like, polygons going on, you know, arranged together and all that. This is currently in subdivide mode. So what means is basically that I have the layer, this layer right here, that's making it editable, and then this modifier, because it's called a subdivision modifier, underneath is multiplicating the face planes like this, and I can increase it, I can decrease it, and the more I increase it, the more smooth it's gonna be, or sharp depending on the edge. But yeah, this is its current state right now. No textures, no nothing. It's just pure model. Now this one, I'm gonna be copying it like this. Open up a separate Blender file like that. And I'm gonna copy paste it so I can have a separate blend file for this, because as I said, this this edit that I'm doing right now, it's for someone else. It's for a client, partner more like. So yeah, we're gonna do just this. Ginger Giant, I'm doing well. What about you? I'm doing fine, you know, just like focusing on new type of content, you know, getting now to where Wolf was actually at. So yeah, with the animation and stuff. So yeah, it's quite fun. Trying also to start streaming, so I can, just like I do now, so you know, I can I don't know, just like grow a little bit on YouTube. Not necessarily by a lot, but I still wanna, you know. And it's also something new. It also helps me to like get used to some new things. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay, so the modification that I actually need to do right now, it's for this visor. So like this area on custom request has to be removed. So like I'm gonna do this. Now it's removed. Now what I gotta do is basically fill this area up until here. Because right now, if I would be exporting it like this with this whole red area in here, that means that part it's invisible to the 3D printing software, so it's not going to be able to print. So in order for a model to be good ready for printing, it has to have a double layer. So basically the inside also has to be blue, just like normal simple logic. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be modeling right now, the interior. This here is gonna stay like this, and then right here I'm gonna be having this spot, this area right here open, because here it's gonna be a piece of vinyl it's simulating the clone's visor. Alright, let's go. I would be playing music in the background, however I honestly have no idea what's royalty free or not. I'm just gonna royalty free background music. Chill something, maybe. Can you guys? No, I don't think you can hear the audio in the background of the. Okay. Let's see. Audio output. Capture desktop audio. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna. I am not going to. Yeah. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be putting any music because I feel like the echo is gonna come back. So yeah, when I'm gonna have this figured out for the next stream, it's gonna be okay. But like right now, I'm not. I'm good. It's not echoing my voice at the moment. So yeah. All right, let's go. So to be fair, this kind of like work, it's not necessarily my most. It's not quite my favorite, only because it's like it requires extra work. But you know, work is work. So I'm gonna have it maybe slightly thicker, like this. Should be good. Ginger. Yep, remember it like it was yesterday. Yeah. Well, it definitely was like what, 5 years ago? 5 years ago. Damn. That's a long time. Shoosh. Not sure how to feel about 5 years flying by just like that. Yeah. It's insane. I miss those good old days. Yeah, I miss them too. Everyone's gone on their way, doing their own thing, which is nice, you know, but wish we would have done more. Hey, some good stuff gotta end sometime, right? Alright, so who's better, Vader or Maul? Well, in game, honestly, I have no clue. I haven't played that game in a long time. Actually, not that long ago. For a game, I'd say Vader. Vader is less agile, but like I feel like he's more powerful, so perhaps Vader. But like Maul is much faster. He's much faster, so technically he should be better. But you know, up to. But like from a lore perspective or preference, I think like Vader is the actual answer. Like you can't deny Vader is more powerful. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get along with that. Okay, so basically this one has to go here. But what I'm doing right now, it's filling it out, just as I said. So I'm making this as I go. Right now I'm just connecting points, making sure that the geometry is somewhat okay. Because you know, when it comes to 3D models that I'm going to be transforming into textured files, you know, for renders, just like usually see, and for animation and things like that. Usually I am more careful with the way the topology looks. And in case you're not familiar with what topology is basically the way these planes, these vertices, these little things, these little connecting points are vertices, is basically the way these vertices stay in place. So like if I move two of these, I don't know, something like that, you can already see a bump, right? So it's also that it's also related to smoothness and how the model itself looks. Topology is also really important for surface, as I just mentioned here, but like yeah, it's really important for surface, and if one thing is messed up, then I don't know, it looks off, and especially for a 3D artist who just likes clean stuff, yeah, it's not really the best option. If you know Mandalo on Instagram, he is actually kind of like my mentor, to say so. He's been teaching me things in Blender for a long time. He's still doing that, and he's also like working on Crytek at Crytek. If you guys know the studio behind Crisis, I think it was. I can't remember the name of the game. I'm not that big of a gamer, so yeah. Yeah, he's been teaching me a lot of those stuff, and I'm still learning. Like, yeah, he's also learning, but like he's more advanced than I, and you know, so on. Really grateful for all the things he had taught me so far. But yeah, so okay, we're in this state where right now the helmet is looking like this. So the interior is all blue, which means it's printable. It's double layered. It's not. It's gonna print just fine. However, based on the client's wishes, we gotta make a little bump here. So like the piece of vinyl that it's gonna be in there in the visor area can stay in place. So I'm gonna do something like this and pray it works. Basically. Yeah, it's giving me the. Okay, so the clipping was a show. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying regarding topology, so when I'm working on 3D models, so like when I'm editing the models for 3D printing, I can't say I care as much about the topology internally, more like, because small bumps don't print as exaggerated, as like accurately as in here, as they look in here. So I'm not really usually worried about it. However, why is the timeline going out? However, when it comes to the topology for printing on surface, I'm taking better care of that, because usually that can still be visible to some extent. Okay, if it's like little bumps here and there, they are not like next to each other and they're like big in distance from each other, that's fine. It's not gonna do anything bad to the final printed thing. All right. So yeah. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, pretty much done. From here on, I'm usually checking with my client, which I'm gonna be having in the background so you guys don't see the what's it called? The chat. Yeah. So, okay. Coming on. Where are you? Falcon. Okay. So usually from here I'm taking screenshots, sending them to the customer and checking in if they are happy with what they're seeing and if it works for their requirements. Because like I have all kinds of like clients. I have clients who need 3D work for 3D printing, so there's no like rendering included in the commission, and there's also like people who are mostly D people who are commissioning clone trooper renders of their custom clone color scheme or character, which are the most fun. Of course, it also depends on the color scheme and whatever they want me to do, but usually they're fun. All right. Yeah, as you can see, I have all kinds of files. I'm not gonna give a public look on the. Oh wait, actually, I'm gonna copy this. It's way better. Base reference. Now we're gonna have commissions, and then hello helmets. Okay. Damn it! Why I gotta open up it? So, yeah, it's not the right version. So, funny story. Right now, I'm working with like 2 different Blender versions. And the reason for that is that because for the past, I think 4 days, it's been like 4 days since this computer has been constantly open. And the reason for that is because I found out that I can export entire maps from Battlefront 2. So like the maps that are in the game, I can export them all at once without taking chunks and exporting them, you know, and then try to figure out what is coming where, what is going where. And I was like, oh, that's nice, you know, you got a script that's also putting everything together in Blender for you. So like, you got all the meshes exported, and this script is basically compiling all the meshes exported into the map itself. Basically, it's assigning the meshes to the coordinates, to their respective coordinates. And I was like, you know what? Okay, the first map is gonna be Geonosis, because I still have some clone animations or shots in mind that could really feature a nice looking Geonosis. So I did that, and I'm partially regretting it because it was mentioned in the tutorial, in the video tutorial, that this is gonna take like several hours, but I did not believe that it's gonna take like 3 days, which is insane to think about. But yeah, this computer has been going and running the script for since Monday, and this is insane. Like, I don't even know what's taking so long. I'm thinking that maybe there's a problem with my Blender version, I think, or not. I don't know. How would I know? Um, but yeah, I don't even know when it's gonna be finished. I'm hoping tomorrow, but like, it's been moving so slow, compiling everything together, that I'm not even sure if it's even gonna be finished tomorrow or more like until Saturday. It's not ideal at all, and I think the electricity bill is gonna be slightly higher this month. So yeah, but hey, small price to pay, I guess, for great looking animations and renders. So yeah, next map is gonna be Camino, but I'm gonna try to figure out a way where this is not taking like an eternity or several days, to be more precise, because this is just no. I'm done. I'm tired of having the computer running constantly for like 24 hours. It's already running almost like 12 in a day, so yeah, 24 hours for like 4 days straight. Just mm-mm. Not it. It's not it. I sent one more screenshot to the client. Okay, so it should be looking right now like this. I'm gonna save this. So this is the first task that I had to do today for the commission, for one of the commissions. So I can take this one off the list. I don't need this one anymore because we copied it. Okay, we still got this. So next step for this model in particular, because like I'm always texturing everything that I do. So this one next, it's gonna be the next step. It's gonna be texturing. I'm gonna do that another day. Yeah. So this is gonna stay like this for now until I get to preparing it for texturing and making sure that it works just as promised. All right. Okay, so next thing on the list, I'm really slow when it comes to commissions. Okay, so okay, now let's see a commission. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Okay, so let's see a commission for actually, there's a thing I gotta solve first. For another client, it's like gotta send something very quick to my business partner. There's if you guys remember, there were a few two posts actually, two posts on my page where there was like this exclusive studios collaboration, and yeah, I'm not gonna give too much info, just gotta share some things very quick with him. So yeah, overall, this is pretty much the stuff that I'm doing. I'm gonna get to creating a one of the clone trooper commissions shortly, one of the custom ones, so you guys can see the process. I don't think I ever streamed that, which is gonna be something of a premiere. But yeah. Okay. No police, so that means okay. Finish that. Now, gotta go back to the airborne helmet very quick. I like your reaction, Carson. Yeah. Oh, clone. It is clone. It is always about clones with me. I'm obsessed. Alright. Come on, I did it again. like I'm obsessed with the Clone Wars. Yeah, I feel you. It's just like, for me, it's like, for the past 7 years, because it's been like, oh my lord, it's been 7 years. So yeah, for me, for the past 7 years, this is like mostly what I did, because like all of you just liked all the takes I had on the Clone Wars, and I also like really enjoyed making them, and that's why I aimed for perfecting everything I do with them, and I'm still doing that to some degree, but like I'm trying to advance right now with more things. But yeah, it's I can safely say that I'm also obsessed with it in a way. Not 100%, but I'm not too far off. So we have more room. Overlap, okay. Okay, I'm gonna bring this slightly forward. Should be giving it more space for the vinyl to do its job. Wow, that's awful. Okay. Yeah, I just remembered I gotta add some details on the side back here, but like luckily I have just gotta go back to another project. Okay. Like this, and then I'm gonna have second. Okay. It's always good to have duplicates because you never know what might happen to the files or whatever in the project. So yeah, we're gonna do this. Okay, so Next thing I'm gonna do is to add in some, actually I don't like too much how this is going right here. This airborne helmet is perhaps the one design that I love and hate the most in the same time, because it's just so weird on like all aspects. Because like when you're looking from the front, you're like, yeah man, that looks sweet, you know, it's like, it's nice. When you look on the side, you're like, that's awesome, looks sweet. But when you're looking from up, from the upper view, you're like, what is this? And then if you're looking around like this, you're like, what kind of a helmet is this shape wise? I don't know, it's one of the crazy creations, but I think that's why it's so effective. Yeah, it's quite something. Still good that I managed to like make it work. Huh. All right. Next, gotta save this, and okay. Okay. So right here, I got. Oh man, I'm such a. I don't, okay. Yeah. So I already did a 3D print version that I released already on Patreon, and it looks like this. It has these themes too. Specific for it, because like if you're taking a look, basically the way I'm modeling is like this, because I assume many people wonder and such. So this is how I'm modeling. I'm having the images 360 like that, and then I'm just modeling around it, even the 45 angle thing. However, I think it's the one thing about Revenge of the Sith references is that sometimes actually many times, the model turnarounds do not match with each other. So like, let's say if I'm doing, I had issues with this one too. So like if I, let's say, I don't know, bring something up here, then on the front, on the side image, it's not gonna align because, I don't know, it's like slightly higher or something. And I did hear some things about how when they were making these concepts, they weren't always giving the final models. So like, how to even explain it? So like, let's say they did a side thing for the helmet, you know, they did like a side render, they modeled some things, and then when they did, let's say, the front view, then they changed some stuff, which is kind of like, why would you do that? But I can understand improvements. So yeah, these were taken, I assume, before they were actually before they made it into the movie. So yeah, okay. But you either way, you can't have 100% accuracy because there's always that that factor of like not being 100% accurate. It's like, yeah, which is fine because, you know, not always having things 100% accurately it's necessarily the best thing. So I'm still glad I'm managing somehow to get close. That's really a bonus. Yeah, but okay, so now maybe you're wondering, this doesn't look like a seam, this is more like a curve. But you're right, there's a technique that I am usually using for creating seams, lines in the 3D models specifically made for 3D printing, because for the ones that I'm using for CGI stuff, it's not the best method ever because it's messing up with the topology. So basically what we're doing is basically having the shape, selecting the, oh, I'm selecting the wrong one. Okay, selecting the mesh like this. So like first get the modifier, Boolean, that's how it's called. Boolean is basically creating indentations based on the shape of a model that's coming on top of that model. So in this case, we've got these seams in here. We select the Bezier. Of course it does that. Of course it does that. Self-interaction. Like this. Please do not crash on me terribly. Seriously. Let's try again. So yeah, as I said, it's not ideal for CGI use because it's messing up the topology. So if you can see, I first applied the subdivision subsurface. So basically the model now it's, I wouldn't say uneditable because theoretically you can edit the planes and the topology, but not at the same quality rate as with subdivision, because subdivision just lets you bring entire parts of like planes at once and having it like in a more uniform way, you know. But yeah, okay, and now I've got to apply it like this. Okay, and now in theory should be boom, like that. Just like that, we got a seam. It's gonna work nicely for printing. It's kind of a micro detail. It's not like it's really crucial, I think, to the model because it just gives extra detailing, and usually the beauty is in the little details. But yeah, these details usually make the model look just the best. So yeah, I think it's great. Oh, I got carried away. Sometimes gotta wait a little bit for these kind of like modifiers to do their job. Okay. Yeah, I'm still waiting on it to be applied. Booba, you do an incredible job with the accuracy. Thanks, man. I'm trying my best with it. It's like right now I'm paying way more attention to accuracy than how I did it before. Of course, before I also didn't have quite the skills that I have right now. I'm still learning. I'm learning daily. I got to this point. I'm happy I did, but I'm still like aiming to get better and better with every single model. For this model, I did an extra thing. For the other model, I did another one, and with each one of them, I keep learning. But thank you, trying my best. I don't know. I did create a prompt on my Instagram broadcast channel where I said ask me anything and I'll answer during live stream. There's only 2 questions. I don't know if any of you guys who asked the question are in here. I think one of you was here a little bit earlier. It was, I think, let me see, Grady. Yeah, I don't know if you're still here or not, but I'm gonna be answering this one. How do you match the angle of a reference image which is from the side? I always have trouble with reference pics that are not front or side. Oh, yeah, well, actually I just kind of went over that already. So, oh, I can't open right now the project file. Gotta wait. Come on, I did this thing again. Alright. So, basically, usually what I do is I'm having the model faced forward, so like with a front thing. Actually, I can show you right now. Okay, you did the job. So, if you're seeing this right now, alright, perfect. If not, and you're seeing this only afterwards in case you just rewatch the live stream, it's gonna be here. Okay, so, and it's not only, it's usually good for everyone to know who wants to try this. So, I'm having the model faced frontally, and then with the arrow keys, I move one, oh, hold up, I move, theoretically, and now I don't know why it's doing the timeline with me. Oh, not the arrow keys, sorry, my bad. No, it's not the arrow keys. So like, you press 5 to have front view, or right here on Y to make sure that it's faced correctly. And then, using the arrows 4 and 6, because they also play the rules of arrows, you just rotate the model like 1, 2, 3 times, something like this, depends. You also gotta have the reference, so like the angle reference on the side, and then you can judge whether it's like 1, 2, 3 steps or only 2. And then with this position, you go to add, import image reference, and then you can import that file. Of course, you might have to resize it, but it's way easier to go from there than just guessing the angle. So yeah, this is how I usually do it, and I'm not doing it too often because sometimes it can be very misleading with Revenge of the Sith models, but yeah, it's the best way I think to do it. So yeah, that's how I do it. Okay, and now there we go, got it finished. So this is the final model. like this, ready to be exported. And then there's one extra thing that I'm doing to make the model completely polished. It's a process I do in ZBrush, but the only problem with the ZBrush I have is that it's not licensed, it's cracked, so I gotta, there's one thing I gotta do before I enter it. I gotta restart the computer. It's like an entire thing, so it's not, I'm not gonna dive into that. I'm gonna do that later, but right now I'm just going to export this very quick. For my guy. Okay. Like this. And then I'm gonna export also the oh shoot. Okay. I'm gonna export also the the non-synced variant, because that's how the client wants it. So yeah. Okay, export STL airborne. No, it's not airborne. It's more like airborne purge. Okay, like that. Okay, saved it, and now going out. Okay, what's next? Okay, so now this is finished. Let's see. Let's see what's next. I said I'm gonna be doing a clone thing. Wait, I still gotta go. Okay, I still gotta do the following thing. For this one, I just only need to do a slight quick edit for my business partner. Okay. Gonna get rid of, okay, clear user transforms, blah, blah. Okay. No, I don't need that one right now. Copy rotation. Oh, okay, perfect. I'm gonna do one slight thing. delete hierarchy. Okay, good. Um, is this a game or what it is? This is not a game. This is a 3D program called Blender. This is the program in which where I'm making all of my 3D work. So basically everything that you're seeing on my Instagram page, it's created in this. There were a few times when I used something else like Unreal Engine, but it's not versatile enough for me. However, it's really good for I can't find my words, for cinematics. So yeah. So like Unreal Engine is way better for cinematics than Blender. Blender can take quite a few hours to render out an animation, while Unreal Engine it's almost doing it in like minutes. But I kind of don't want to sacrifice the agility I have on Blender, you know. So yeah. Unreal Engine is where oh, hi Cryptic, welcome. UE is where it's at. Yeah, agree. Definitely agree with that statement. As I said, it's based on preference too. So I prefer having a lot more control. I'm saying that I prefer having a lot more control, but then I don't even know how much of a control you can have in Unreal Engine. I feel like because Blender it's a program where you also model stuff in, it's I'm saying it's you have much better control because you can edit the models as you go. But maybe you do have a lot more control in Unreal Engine than I think. I just don't know because I haven't dived into it. So I don't know. Cryptic here should know better, cause like he's been working for the past year in Unreal Engine to create the Lycan fan film coming out soon. You should check out the trailer. I also have a bit of a contribution in there. So yeah, make sure to check it out. It's on his YouTube channel. I think if you click right now on his icon right here in the chat, perhaps you can get to his channel and watch the trailer. Okay. Materials, path mode, copy. Usually I'm doing this to okay, like that. Theoretically should be in here. Okay, and now sending that. Okay. Good. Did this one too. Okay, so we've got like 30 minutes left of live stream. In this left time, although there aren't many of you, and I was not really expecting many of you to join because this is like still a new thing, even though I did it before. I haven't done it for quite a long time, so people would not know. I'm gonna start working on a custom clone trooper render from my commission list. So let me take a look very quick on my messages and check the Jacob 09. This is your commission. Okay. Or there's one more. No, wait. Okay. 11th Defense Battalion Commander Timber. Okay, let's do this guy instead. It's been a long time coming. Made him wait enough, I think. So let's do it. Okay. So 11th. On my other monitor, I'm pulling out all the references I need usually, or you know, all the file checking that I gotta do. Okay, so cryptic Blender is insanely difficult. Well, you know, I can agree to I can agree to some extent with that statement. Yeah, it is difficult. It does have many things that you gotta learn on the go, and you gotta also understand the logic sometimes. Many times actually you gotta understand the logic, but essentially if you get the basics, you're good to go. Some things like this render that I did behind, maybe it's more difficult to like set up scenes, going around, moving around, sure, but like I still did basic things, so yeah. Alright, let's see. Your Blender is superior for modeling. Yeah, Blender is superior for modeling for sure. Yes, it is. Obviously, you can't model in Unreal Engine. That would be insane if you could. But that's not the case here. How was your day, dude? Oh, mine was cool. I'd like to say that I was productive and I did a lot of things, but I wasn't. I was more lazy today, I guess. But usually fine. It went pretty okay. Not much going on. What about yours? I know, how's the work going on Lycan? How many shots do you still have to do? Because I know that's also on the last few miles. Okay, so here's the reference. Right now, what I gotta do first is basically make sure that I match the model and basically have all the parts. What are you seeing here is basically a master file. This is where I have all the models textured and model textured and rigged, all of it. And like this. And basically I'm just matching whatever the client wants. So for this one we're gonna need, I think it's the base commander. Oh wait, no, this is the base commander helmet. Okay. Yes, is this one. Okay, and then we got the commander attachments. We've got a visor like this, and then we got the band is not present. Neither this. The chin, neither. That antenna is present. The flashlight, none. Left antenna. Okay, so we've got this right now. I thought I did set up the textures for this one, but it appears like I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna set this up also very quick. Make sure it's all in order. And then, oh, still gotta do shader editor. Okay. So we've got this. Now, I'll find the model. So we got commander models, texture, UE5. Oh, okay. Okay, now we're talking. I see. I'm setting up the base textures in the file I'm gonna save because you know, it's better to have some base when setting up the new textures that are gonna be coming. Just like this. Okay. I have to rename those files because I have no idea how they are supposed to be. Commander visor, okay. And then I think this one's separate. Definitely not. This is the. I still created a jetpack. Man, I even forgot what I did. I haven't used this model in quite some time. Oh, I guess it works. No, not even this one. So I guess it's gonna be the normal commander visor. Yes, apparently. Okay. I have a feeling that I just messed some things up. Commander attachment. Okay, now it makes sense. Commander attachment. Commander attachment. Okay. Like that. Okay, commander attachment. Fine. Good. Set it up. Worked on emitters today, finally got my blaster emitter doing some crazy stuff. Nice! So I assume that's an advancement. Good to know. You're rocking it, dude. Well, excuse my yawning. I've got definitely different, completely different textures for the commander helmet because it's such a different shape. Just like that. Okay, we've got that in order. Models look 4. Sorry, my English is not Englishing. How much work does that take? I'm not sure with what are you referring for. Not sure what are you referring to. If you're talking about like modeling, depends honestly. About modeling, can take several weeks. Depends on the model, but yeah, it honestly really depends. It's not something like, you know. It's not something that you can always predict. I can predict usually, but my predicament it's not necessarily accurate, mainly because real life stuff can also come in the way, and like, I can't always tell. Like, definitely not. It's not something. It's not something I can always tell, because, as I said, some things sometimes just don't match with the way I want them to match. That's all. Yeah. Modeling and like, oh yeah, okay, then I answered to that question. Yeah, it's, as I said, takes time. Like, usually good things take time, and it's also the fact that I got many commissions, I got projects that I gotta take care of. I'm a one-man studio, so yeah, things are going slow from time to time, almost all the time, but it's going. It's actually going. It's pretty okay. Could be better, but honestly, anything can be better. So yeah, I think I never did actually make proper textures for this strap, the gray style strap. No worries, I can solve that right now. With this occasion, you're gonna see another aspect of what I do. Okay, we've got more armor add-ons. We've got some belt add-ons like this. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, we've got these stuff. Comma physics. Oh yeah, this commander is gonna look neat. I like it. Okay, so I think the last thing I'm gonna do for this stream is make sure that these textures are gonna be in order. And for that, I'm going to open another okay. Gonna open another project file. Gonna save this one like this. Open, and for this one I'm gonna need the base project file. That's where I have all the base models. So basically I have different project files. This project file is for the finished models that are basically rigged and ready to be animated or posed or whatever you want to call it. But it all starts in this project file right here, where I showed you the helmet. So here I have all the base models with still in editable mode. So like if I gotta make some changes to models, I don't know, I don't like how that looks, or I need a completely new texture map, texture format. So I come back here and rearrange things. So yeah, let's see. So we've got, okay, so in order to have better optimization, there are these things called a high poly mesh, which, as I told you, it's duplicating the amount of polygons underneath. And there's then these meshes called mid poly, low poly. I prefer to call them mid poly because mines are not really low poly. Low poly means that the amount of polygons, the number of polygons on a model, it's low. That's all it means. And it's optimized for gaming use, for all kinds of stuff. For games, actually, yeah, for games usage. So usually what I do, there's this process called baking. So baking something means that you're taking the high poly mesh, which has all the details you want, created on multiple polygons, you know, and all those crazy details. You're taking them out. And baking basically means taking the I won't say resolution, but like the details from the high poly mesh and be like printed on the mid poly through texture. That is done mainly to like reduce rendering time, you know, reduce the polygon amount. So basically, if let's say I do this seam right here, so like I have this, like this is the mid poly, so I'm not always doing that optimization, so for me it's not that important because I'm not doing games. Although maybe I should for animation sometimes. So like let's say if I delete this part here and then this thing is gonna be flat, that's not gonna be a problem because the detail, not the indentation, the bump here, it's gonna be baked from the high poly mesh onto the low one, mid one, whatever. So I'm gonna show you right now what I do that because this is gonna be the last thing I do for the stream. Okay, so maybe my system, my workflow here, it's not quite the most effective, but until I'm getting used to another method, I'm gonna be doing this one. So usually what I do is I'm having them all in one, and I separate all the meshes that could cause like weird baking artifacts or something, and then I take each one like this. For the mid poly, I join them together, making sure that they're looking okay. Create a material, name it. This one's going to be called grease traps. And then I export it into a special file. As you can export it usually as whatever you want, OBJ, FBX, whatever. Now I don't know where to export it actually. Should I do it in Commander? Oh, yeah, it's gonna be Commander. Rename grease traps baking. Ah, damn it, it's not going well for this one. Yeah, this is the other Blender program that I'm running for the import thing, and it's stopped working, and I'm not liking it because it's been running for days, as I said before. So yeah, not fun. Okay. Grease traps. Mint. Hold on. Gotta re-export. So OBJ, and then bake grease traps. Mid bake. Selection only, export. Instantly exporting because there's no like big data to fill. Then we increase slightly the amount of polygons in this one. maybe even I want her to give this one some yeah. Okay. Okay, perfect. Well, now I export this one. We're gonna call this high poly mid bake high bake like that. Save it. Okay, it's saved. Now, gonna go to Substance Painter. Substance Painter. First, I gotta check this. Oh man, I hope you're not dying on me after 3 days of constantly running. Okay, going in Substance Painter. Substance Painter, it's the thing that the program that I use for texturing. Apparently we have an update as well. Okay, so now I'm going to import the mesh. First I'm gonna import the mid one, the mid baked one. What? Wow, slight error with this one. Gotta re-export. Well, I guess the progress just went over that. No, actually not. Okay, it's still going, but man, I'm having a headache with that one. Okay. What the heck? Okay, now we're talking. Okay, so now there's a tab here called baking. We are loading in the high poly, which is the one right here, and slightly adjusting the coverage so it's not too much, so it's not bleeding, to say so. Like that. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Now, I usually don't bake all the maps. There's a set of maps that you're getting for baking. Usually I don't do all of them. Not really using all of them. So doing the normal map, the ambient occlusion, curvature, thickness. Those are the most helpful ones. The ones that you gotta have the most. So if you can see here right now, it's baking all the details and it's already done because it's not a big model. So if you can see, if I go right now here, if I delete the normal map, you can see the quality, it's like not too great. It's like you can see it's slightly blocky and all that, but like if I go back, boom, it's it has a nicer curvature, smoother edges, you know, and that's all about it. Now I am exporting the mesh textures, the mesh maps like that, and here models, commander models, okay, bake. Alright, PNG, okay, 4K because we want to have good textures, and then hit export, and now they should be exported. Alright, and that's like the shorter version of creating some mesh maps. I'm not gonna save this project file because I already have too many and I gotta clean up. So yeah, okay. Well, with that said, this is all that it's been 2 hours and I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you to everyone who joined, and if there's still anyone in here, thank you to everyone who joined, and I'll see you in the next one. Possibly gonna make a series, possibly not, we'll see, but I want to stream more often and be a little bit more active here on YouTube as well. So thank you again, my cloners, for joining in. Stay tuned for the next streams and my next posts, some more animation coming soon. So yeah, see you around, take care of yourselves and stay safe. Bye bye.